This video is dedicated to Deja Shade. A huge shout out to Deja Shade for supporting the channel. Well, just looking in the chat, the Christmas game is off to a good start. Greedo has decided to not play first, as is fitting for this game type. Let's see here, we've got a means of giving our stuff away. I think we'll stick with the scroll rack and hope that we can shuffle some stuff away, because I don't really care about a lot of the stuff that's in play there. But we'll keep that and try and rely on scroll rack. Kills just getting down a land on turn 1. We get down a forest and pass. No other turn 1 plays. Kills just gets into a Sol Ring. I wonder if he tapped the right land for that there, because he can't make coloured mana with this. We get into Vigour, so we're still hoping for things off the scroll rack. Let's play that out and pretty much want to replace this entire hand. The aim of this game is to gift your opponents the win. So typically some kind of combo win. You can either force them to win with something on the stack, or you can give them something like a Kiki-Jiki Zealous Conscripts combo, which is the aim of this deck. And we've agreed that they have to use it if they're gifted a combo like that. Big thank you to Billy Kills, friend of the channel, for making this deck for me. I haven't had time with Commander Legends to build my own Christmas deck, so he's built this one for me. So a big thank you to him for that. He's asked me actually to give his Twitch a little plug. Billy Kills has a Twitch, that's twitch.tv/x BillyKillsX. So you can go and check him out on Twitch if you want to. Kills has put a lot of time into this channel, and most of the players that play on this channel get up at stupid o'clock in the morning, like, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, to come and play on here and to give you all good content. So it's very much appreciated and hopefully doesn't go unnoticed by any of you. It certainly doesn't go unnoticed by me. I am in a different time zone to my opponents being across the pond. Now getting down the Easter Bunny, Quain, and Chasm Skulker. We've got Combat Celebrant, which goes with Kiki-Jiki. I think we might get into a land and a ramp spell, so we'll hold up the forest and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and maybe we'll get into Kiki-Jiki. So yeah, let's just put those on. Want to get into a land, maybe some ramp. Alright, and we do get into some ramp in the Sol Ring, so let's go Firelit Thicket. And we've got Avarice Totem as well, so we can gift maybe a couple of things in a turn. With Bizarre Trader, we need something to actually give our opponent though. Yeah, it's just Kiki-Jiki or Splinter Twin at this point. So let's go... yeah, we just go Sol Ring, I think. Forbidden Orchard, giving gifts all over the place. Throwing spirits around the table. And then, from Go-Go, it is Heartbeat of Spring. So doubling up everyone's lands and the mana they produce. And that is a Mirrorworks coming down as... okay, so that is... player taps a land for mana. It's 1 mana of any type, so it's not going to be doubled twice. And it just means that each land will tap for 3 mana now. Then throwing down a lot of ramp in the Thran Dynamo. And the Talisman of Creativity. Then Dictate of Crewfix, more Group Hug. That should set us closer to our last combo piece. We've got nearly everything we need now. And that mana tripling, in this case, should really help us. Problem is, it helps everyone. Teferi's Ageless Insight from Billy Kills. And then a Dictate of Crewfix of his own. There's a Mangara for him as well. So, yeah, the problem is we haven't gotten into a shuffle effect because we need to shuffle all of the chaff away that's on top. And that's not very Christmassy. 3 damage going on to Go-Go. Yeah, so we need a means of shuffling our library, really. At least we'll draw some cards with Dictate of Crewfix. So we'll drop a land here. So I'm thinking maybe we wipe the board here, because we need to buy ourselves some time until we can get rid of some stuff off the top with the scroll rack. Why don't we just go for Blasphemous Act? I know it's not nice to blaspheme, especially on Christmas Day. And Quain gets activated, so we draw a card and gain a life. We have already played a game. Bunch of plus counters going on this as well, so they're going to get themselves into some squids. We have already played a game with us three in this Christmas game type, and we know that Billy Kills can gift us the Felidar Sovereigns, so we have to be careful how much life we gain. Although I don't suppose anyone will be swinging into each other in a game like this. Then why don't we throw down the Combat Celebrant and the Avarice Totem, and we might as well go Ranging Raptors as well. And I'm not entirely sure what regeneration is in here for, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't allow any player to regenerate it. I suppose we'll just put that on the Combat Celebrant. We won't be able to regenerate it because we haven't been able to hold up a lot of lands this turn. But next turn we might be able to hold up green mana and regenerate the Combat Celebrant if someone tries to board wipe. Fractured Identity, that was on a Consecrated Sphinx last time. I'll probably upload that game later on today, assuming this one goes well. Because, yeah, it was a bit of a Christmas disaster, this, with Consecrated Sphinx. Yeah, it was a bit crazy. Anyway, it goes on the Heartbeat of Spring this time, so we're all going to have as much mana as we could possibly hope for. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, so each land will tap for 5. Oh, and then somehow going for Fractured Identity again. They went for Mystic Retrieval. So Fractured Identity onto the same thing again. That is 3 of them there. 2 here, 1 there, so that totals 6. So each land taps for 7. There is a Labman. I wonder if they can get a Labman win off here straight away. We haven't held up the mana to give the Avarice Totem back to them. Okay, time reversal. Well, that shuffles our library around like we wanted it to. We got the Coercive Recruiter back. Still looking on getting one of our win conditions off though. I think it's only Splinter Twin or Kiki Jiki we can really go for. Anyway, they grab a Humble Defector and into the story, draw 4 cards. And then Gyropore Orrery. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, if that player has no cards in hand, they draw 3. And you can play an additional land. That might actually come in handy for us with all this spare mana that we've got. We don't necessarily want to tap out on each of our opponent's turns. All of the group hug stuff going on the stack. Billy Kills is going to have a lot of mana and a lot of cards in hand here. Hopefully we've messed him up with that Blasphemous Act a little bit. On the stack, they go for a Mystical Tutor. That does entail tapping down a land that produces 7 mana. So that's a lot of mana they lose doing that. And what did they go for? Went for Enlightened Tutor, tutoring for a tutor. And they've obviously drawn into that now, so that is Enlightened Tutor. And they've still got the some of the group hug stuff on the stack, so they'll draw into whatever they go for there. And that is Mind Over Matter. And they draw double the cards from each of the draw effects, don't forget, thanks to the Teferi's Ageless Insight. Casting the Mind Over Matter, casting a Lightning Greaves. They've got 20 cards in hand, so they'll pretty much be able to play anything they want, untapping all of their things with the Mind Over Matter, getting haste on their commander. It might be that they've got the Felidar Sovereign in hand, but we need to draw into a win condition of our own, so we'll just try our luck and say yes to the Quain. Now casting Temple Bell. There was a donate. Target player gains control of a target permanent you control. So they went for Teferi's Ageless Insight onto Greedo. And now they combo off with Temple Bell. They can draw a card with the Temple Bell. And now they draw a card they can combo off with the Mind Over Matter and Temple Bell. Because obviously Temple Bell keeps them in a card that they need to activate the Mind Over Matter. And with Mind Over Matter they can just untap the Temple Bell over and over again. There is a Laboratory Maniac over here, so they force Greedo to draw from an empty library. And that will gift them the win. So looks like Billy Kills has this one by giving the best gift to Greedo, which is the victory today. Alright, so there we are. A bunch of mana being generated. Thanks to Gogo's typical group hug stuff. Gogo, of course, the group hug player in the play group. That is Minds Aglow. Starting with you, each player may pay any amount of mana, and each player draws X, where X is the total amount of mana paid this way. X is 51 there. Oh, X is 70 now, so Greedo would draw 140 cards as it stands now anyway. So there we are, Greedo is the winner. We'll say Billy Kills is the favourite opponent there because he managed to force Greedo to win that one. So there we are, that's how it's supposed to go. I think that was a pretty short one, but instead of tacking the absolute disaster that was the other Christmas game before, I think instead of tacking it on here, I will put it in another video later on today. So Merry Christmas to all of you. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then Happy Friday. I hope you all have a good one, and I will see you all next time. I'll see you on later today, actually, with the Christmas disaster video. I'm tribalkai on the EDH channel. Thank you for watching.